EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. run with Harvey.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Get set. Watch out.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Niners first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Going on first down is Purdy. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Now, this might not look like much, right? It's a simple check down to his running back to pick up modest gain. But this is the development this team is very excited. This young quarterback continuing to get his feet wet, playing in the National Football League. This is the progress that has this fan base really excited.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Harvey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
Go! 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
The open man is Adkins. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's a third down and 4. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They come up now on third down and 4 to go.
On the ready. Ready.
Back to throw.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's fielded at the 7. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Get set. Uno.
A run for the first time here with Jordan Gaines. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brian Asamoah on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Outside. Watch out.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of
A bit of a
6.
quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for,
Third
Mike,
and
is that the
2.
defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Get set. Watch out.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. And Ayuk with it on the left side. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the lines. And it's 4th down. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 49ers' 49-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go.
A run with Dobbins. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Mims sent in motion here. Throwing now on 3rd and long. There's a short one taken by Ingram. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
They'll give it to Dobbins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now it's Dobbins. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, and it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Now he'll air one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Outside. 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One play, 1 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get set. Up.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Outside. 21.
Here's Purdy. Moving to his right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And It's really been the inability to sustain drive. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
Third and short. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
They'll go with James. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third down, 3 to go.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. That his second TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Shut up!
So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullbacks. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here.
And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Get set, get yellow. 18, watch out. Stop.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Moving left.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. It's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. John Franklin Myers there to make the tackle. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Purdy out wide to Pearson on the RPO. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, They have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, 49.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he will score! George Kittle, touchdown, 49ers. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Man in motion is Ingram. They'll begin here on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Harvey. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
2 yards. First down, Broncos.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. So that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. They'll send a man in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control. And now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers move out to a 21-3 advantage. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a run going left. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Upton Stout in for that tackle.
And this is third down.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. A pickup there of 13. First down, Broncos.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick six. I mean, the last thing you want to do is on the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick six we saw in the last possession. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go. 19s, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He connects with Mims. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Third and a yard. Now, faking the give. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. Unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
The O-man is only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
A gain of 4. And this is third down.
Here we go. Set. 19 right. 19 Tiger. 19. Hook.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton to the goal line and in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Broncos get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Purdy gonna give this to Gorenda. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
18. Watch out.
They'll go again with Gorenda. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
18. Watch out. 21. Start.
Running here is James. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
18. Watch out.
They'll give it to Gorenda. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 11 yards for number 11, and a first down.
First down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
He's taken down at the 30.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
18, what's up?
Here comes the jet sweep, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the third down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Uno. 18, what's up? B.
Straight ahead, it's James. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground with James. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
On the ground, it's Correndo. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. That one's caught Devon Baylor. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Devon Baylor.
That's good for 27 and a first down. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This is caught 2. This is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Niners 24, Broncos
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Get set, get set. On 18, watch out.
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win here for the 49ers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's Caleb Williams, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bears get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they host the Denver Broncos. And it's Brock Purdy, a 21-yard touchdown pass. The 49ers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Houston Texans. And this is C.J. Stroud. He threw for more than 400 yards, including this strike here, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Texans get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.